Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about the Surge palette by Blend Bunny Cosmetics. So I already talked about their other palette, the Dollhouse palette. That was my first impressions swatch review, and then I did 6 eye looks. Now this one, I intended to do the same thing. I wanted to do a first impressions and then do an eye look on camera, and then after do the rest of the eye looks. But I just did not get a chance to record the intro with me doing the first impression eye look. So I've already done 5 looks with this. I've already used 5 of the 6 columns. I haven't used this one. So I already know how this performs. We're gonna talk about that at the end. So on camera today, we're gonna go ahead and do column 5. Yeah, column 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and first of all, look at this palette, you guys. This is so beautiful. I'm gonna leave the review for the Dollhouse palette. That one is neutral with a little bit of a twist. This one is definitely not neutral. This one is very colorful, but in like a grungy way. Like, see all these grungy colors up here, but then you have these neons down here. This palette is so interesting and unique. I don't have anything like it, which is why I was really interested in picking this up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to show all the swatches. It's gonna be by column, so 1 through 6 columns, and then I'll come back, we'll do the eye look, and then the final eye look, and then at the end we'll talk about the palette. Okay, so I'm going to be playing with this blue row today. Now what I've been doing for quite a few of the looks, because neon scares me, but I have seen a lot of people use neons as their inner corner. So I did do that in quite a few of the eye looks. So I think I'm going to do that in today's look. I'm going to do, I think, that in the crease, chills in the crease. I'm going to do, what's it called? Underneath on the lid. And then in the outer corner, I will probably do Rush with just a little bit of Linger to smoke it up a little bit. And then on the lower lash line, I think I might do a combination of this and maybe this. And then in the inner corner, I'm going to do Energy, the neon. So these perform very nicely, just like the first palette, very smooth. I'm gonna use fluffy brush for the transition color. I'm just gonna do one eye, and then I'll go off camera and do the second eye. So that's very pigmented, very smooth. It's nice for such a light pastel color. Okay, so on the eyelid, I'm just gonna use the metallic. And these are so, look at that, you guys. These are so pretty, so intense. And you can build that up. You can kind of shear that a little bit. I mean, it's not gonna be sheer like a topper, but you can shear it out a little bit. And look at that, it's just so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna use, I did get their brushes, which I talked about in the first video. These brushes are so nice. It comes in a pack of 5. Yeah, 5 for $35. Really nice quality. I've been really enjoying these brushes. So I'm using the number B1 for the outer corner, for the outer V. So I'm gonna do the brush. Forgot to bring a mirror, and this one doesn't have a mirror in it. Here's my viewfinder. I don't typically wear these types of colors, so this is really different for me. It's hard to see if that's blended because my camera's a little bit farther away and I didn't bring my mirror. I'm gonna do just a tiny bit of the Linger, which is the darker teal, I guess. Now this one, when I swatched, you can see in the swatch videos, had a lot of fallout. Do just the tiniest bit. Okay, I think I want to put a little bit of the neon on the lower lash line. Okay, I'm going to put the neon in the inner corner. Look how bright that is, you guys. See if I can get a little bit of the metallic, if I can get a little bit closer to the inner corner. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on. I'll do the other eye and I'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and put on my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. I think you really need mascara to really pull the eye look together. So my overall thoughts on this palette, I think it's a really nice palette. The quality is beautiful. The mattes blend very nicely. They're smooth. They're very pigmented. The metallics have high payoff. They're very metallic. Very impactful. The neons, from what I used, perform nicely. I don't have any other neons to compare them to, but I do know that neons typically are hard to formulate and they tend to be patchy. I didn't have any issues with these. I thought they performed nicely. The palette is very different. It's very much outside my comfort zone. So when I was using them, I did them by columns. So for instance, this column, the day I wore this column, I actually had to take my puppy to the vet, and I really didn't feel like showing up to the vet with yellow neon in the inner corner, so I ended up not using this. This eye look I thought was beautiful. I did very neutral. I ended up doing this in the crease and then this in the inner V and this on the lid. I thought that was beautiful. This one, I really liked this one. I actually kind of liked the orange in the inner corner. This eye look, the whole pink column, made me very uncomfortable. I did not like this at all. I don't like pink. So if I were, at least not these types of pink. So if I were to ever use any of these shadows again, I would have to use them with more neutral. So I would either use combine this with the Dollhouse palette, use either neutral in the inner corner and then, you know, the crease in the outer V, and then maybe do a pop of pink on the lid, or I would do maybe some fun colors you know, maybe use these in the crease, but then on the lid I would have to do more neutral. This one, the purple column, I loved everything about it until I did this purple in the inner corner. I actually did a video, I forget which one of my videos, where I was wearing this look and this was in the inner corner, and the whole video I was just like cringing. I did not like it. It made me very uncomfortable. This one right now, I like it. I'm not used to it, so I really have to just kind of like be objective. I think it looks nice. I'm not used to seeing myself in these types of colors, but I think the overall look is cohesive and I do like it. This one I really enjoyed. I really liked the green in the inner corner. I enjoyed this whole column. So for me, I think this palette would be more of a companion palette. Like I was saying before, I would mix this, either do the fun colors in the crease and the outer V, but then do a neutral lid, or I would do the opposite, do neutral in the lid and outer corner, and then do a fun pop on the lid. I don't think I would do all of these together. But the whole point of me getting this palette was to kind of break out of my comfort zone, do something different, something a little fun. If you're really into these types of colors, I think you would absolutely love this palette. If you want something just to experiment, to play with, I think you would like this. If colors like this make you uncomfortable, then you definitely would not like this. But the quality is there. So really, it would just depend on if this is your color story or not. So overall, very impressed with this brand. I will be keeping an eye out for any other palettes that they have. They tend to, it seems like they do more fun colors, like the Dollhouse. Even though it's neutral, it was more like a fun neutral. So I don't know that they will necessarily do like a full-on neutral palette. But I think they're fun and they're interesting, and I will keep an eye out for them. Leave any comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.